game got me trained, they call me the hustle man. Hustle man. Game got me trained, they call me the hustle man. The game got me trained, they call me the hustle man. Got me trained, they call me the hustle man. Game got me trained, they call me the hustle man. The game got me trained, they call me the hustle man. They call me the hustle man. They call me the hustle man.
Game got me trained, I'm the hustle man.
Game got me trained.
Game got me trained, I'm the hustle man.
Game got me trained, they call me the hustle man.
I'm a young Joe, cause I got rubber band banks. The hustle man show gon' make you knuckleheads think. Y'all niggas quit, but hustle man can't. Y'all niggas broke, but hustle man ain't. Cause I'm a go-getter, go-getter.
Game got me trained, they call me the hustle man.
We here at A3C, man. We here with Translee on the Hustle Man show, man. Yeah, and you've been making a lot of noise, man. I seen Charlamagne talking about you on the Breakfast Club.
And Translee just put out Freedom Summer.
Love that. That's actually a sleeper
dope.
project of the year.
Super dope.
If somebody asked me what's my favorite project of the year, I'm putting that in probably like my top 5, top
Word.
10. Absolutely.
It's dope. It's dope. I feel like it got a good vibe to it.
Man, top 5, how does that feel?
Man, it feels good, man, because I feel like Charlamagne, one of them, gatekeepers in hip-hop, man. He probably get a whole lot of music coming to him, so it feels like an honor for him to be in his top 5, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm trying to make it in y'all top 5, man, so go check out Freedom Summer. It's out everywhere on all platforms.
Okay. Now, I've been listening to Freedom Summer for a while now.
Dang, that's dope, man.
And I just want to know, where did that conscious side, was that something always in you to do growing up or coming up in hip-hop? Where did you get that from?
Well, I mean, ever since I started rapping, my mama passed away, like, I've always just put content in my music because it's really just a way for me to release. Like, I didn't really get into rapping for no other reason than that, so it just stuck with me, you know what I mean? Like, that's just how I make my music, so it's not even really like a concentrated effort. It just happens like that.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, see, I'm an older cat, so I grew up on Outkast, T.I., so a lot of similar cats that I'm pretty sure you listen to. And I hear some of that Dungeon Family, that organized noise or whatever. Did you grow up listening to that type of music? Did they inspire you coming up?
I definitely had to grow into come back and listen to like organized noise. I definitely listened to like Outkast and Tip, and like Kanye had a big influence on me. I'm really influenced by everything in the culture, like the culture as a whole, and then like it affected me because it wasn't like one particular artist I was listening to. I listened to everything, you know what I mean? So I feel like all of that kind of made me who I am. But the Atlanta culture, the artists that was coming out of Atlanta, like that influenced like a lot of me because it's like they had all the hot artists, you know what I'm saying? So because coming out of Alabama, we had to get what we get, you know what I mean?
From Huntsville. So what's the biggest change from going from Huntsville to Atlanta?
Man, I always say Huntsville is like a small Atlanta, so it's really just bigger space and more traffic, you know what I mean? Because in Huntsville, like, if something 15 minutes away, that's almost like a deal breaker in Huntsville. It's like too far, but here in Atlanta, like some 15 minutes, you like, oh, it's a go, you know what I'm saying? So it's really just bigger space, a lot more people, but it's like almost like the same vibe, like, you know what I'm saying? So.
Okay. Now, coming up, I watched T.I. run that Chitlin circuit. I watched that independent grind, so I'm very proud of him. Dime Trap just dropped, But can you tell me some of your hardest struggles in that independent grind, and what's some of the good things about that independent grind?
Well, we'll start with the harder things. Probably just like keeping yourself afloat, like you got to do a lot just to look like you're living a certain lifestyle, and a whole lot of times you're not living that lifestyle. And also the balance of finding other ways to make money without like tying yourself into, you know what I'm saying, like a job for hours and hours. So it's really like a balance of like financial things. But the good part is, like, when I look back over my life, no matter what I do with this music, I'd rather look back over my life and be like, man, I spent it like chasing my, you know what I'm saying, chasing something that I really believed in, something that I know I can stand on, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like we're going to win with it. But when I look back on my life, I'd rather say I spent it, chasing my dream and attaining my dream than like trying to like work in a cubicle. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Now you seem like a cat that's not gonna change your rap format for anybody. I've had a few offers to do clickbait type, you know.
I can be bought. I can be bought now.
Yeah, but it's just good to see somebody that's not going with that same, you know. See, the difference between you and a lot of other rappers, you conscious, but you jamming. Kind of like the Big Crits and the David Banners and all that. You can jam to it, so you kind of putting a little candy.
In the medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the type of music that I like, you know. So like, I really just focus on making the type of music that I want to listen to. Because whenever I play my music back, like that's what gives me the greatest joy is whenever I record a song and Chris mix it, and then I like get to go and sit and listen to it 50 million times. Like that's my greatest joy. And so like by the time the music come out, I be done listen to the song 50,000 times. You know what I mean? Just so that's my greatest joy. And then getting a response from the people, that's what keep me like going at it.
And give us a little piece of y'all background, man. 'Cause I hear you mention Chris and your records and everything, man. Like
my manager, music engineer, mix, master, everything. Like we've been rocking for a long time, man. And like our label, Digital Native Culture, that's like our foundation. You know what I mean? And we got Darius Jackson who in here, Todd Marshall, the officials, Brittany is in the building. My creative director, self-appointed, she in the building too with the camera. I just found out she worked the camera like 2 days ago. Honesty in the building too, man. So you know, like everybody's got, you know, the same goals. So it's like we just trying to build on that.
Okay. And I gotta ask this question. This will be my final question. But what it's like to work with Grand Hustle and Tip, and I know a lot of people want to know what that environment is like. For the ones that don't know what you've been working on, let them know a little something about your older music and what all you've been doing.
Well, first of all, working with a legend like Tip is definitely great because me coming from the South, like, you know, I always looked up to Tip and people like that. So being able to work with him is all like, I still haven't got used to that. Like I still, when I'm in the studio with him, I'm still like, man, I gotta like impress. But yeah, so Freedom Summer's out right now. The single Catch This Wave featuring Tip is out right now too. The video is coming soon. It'll probably be out by the time y'all see this. So look for that. New project coming soon. I ain't even gonna drop the name of it yet, but I'm probably gonna drop it in like another month or so. So we finna keep just dropping music, man, and just giving the people what they want. Like they want it, have it. We make it for y'all to have it. So this is what it is. So that's where we at.
Okay. Now give us your social network platform name.
Social media at Translee. And for people that don't know, that's my real name, so we can be personal. But at Translee, TRANSLEE. That's all social media, like, and that's Google, all my music. Freedom Summer is on all platforms. You ain't even gotta look hard. It's everywhere.
Okay.
Yo, it's your boy Translee, man, and right now we rocking out with the Hustle Man Show. We getting our hustle on. If you ain't with us, man, who you rocking with, man? Let's get it.
Game got me trained, they call me the hustle man. Hustle man. Game got me trained, they call me the hustle man. The game got me trained, they call me the hustle man. Got me trained, they call me the hustle man. Game got me trained, they call me the hustle man. The game got me trained, they call me the hustle man. They call me the hustle man. They call